We're back. So what I had to do was I had to take it out of the wastegate housing on account of I didn't have enough, the valve doesn't have enough length on the stem for my drill to be able to apply any pressure to the fire ring without bottoming out. So what I've done is I've just took the fire ring out, and we're gonna have to do this our best guess. Hopefully it doesn't hopefully we don't have any issues with being off kilter, you know. So we'll try to get it down on there pretty flush. I keep saying there's just me here. I need a small piece of towel. There we go. Just gonna get some of that anti-sneeze off of there. All right, here we go. Light pressure, very light pressure.
So let's take a look-see.
So what we're looking for is a little bit of a dulled finish. If it'll focus. I don't know if it's going to focus on it. It's getting a bit of a dull finish, which is what I'm shooting for. So we'll get that dull finish on both sides. Both sides, I mean the valve and the fire.
Now we're gonna add a little WD, just to thin her out just a touch. Makes it a bit of finer grain. Of course, there goes our light again. Now we get a better crew. So this will be a side-by-side. One untouched, unseated valve, and a seated valve. So you can kind of see, well, I can't do it side-by-side. Let's see if we can get into the light. On this unseated valve, focus.
There you go. All you see is the machining marks. This valve, you can see striations from where I've been seating it. Those striations now match the fire ring. So it should seal a little bit better, which will allow for more boost, because leaking at the wastegate is no different than the wastegate being open early. If the wastegate leaks, it might as well be open. I'm trying to get a lot of boost. We can't have that. So I just barely got some marks in here. I'm gonna add just a touch more, and we'll just repeat this process, guys. So if you need to see how to do it, watch the video again. So, timeout. Ready to bust for qualifying. All right, so got the wastegates put back together. Just going to show you how well it does seal now that it's been kind of put back together and everything. I should have done this before. Anyways, so just push up on the wastegate, and I'm going to hold both ports closed, and you see the valve doesn't even close, so it's holding its seal until I let go. So that was treating the shaft, polishing the shaft. There were a lot of burrs on there and marks from where they had it chucked up in whatever machines they used in China. Cleaning out all the metal on the diaphragm and deburring the inside of this spring body and the dome. Till next time, I'll be getting the sniper in. Comment below if you got any questions on things you want to see if we can do with the sniper. But I'll be posting videos on that soon. The next videos will probably be some background on the truck. So I'll do a little walk around with it. There's not much going on in the engine bay at the moment. But I can show some old footage, maybe some old photos of it, and give you guys a pretty good idea of what this thing's done, where it's been, that sort of thing. But getting ready for Rocky Mountain Race Week for 2019. So see you guys later. Thanks for watching. What's up, guys? So we're still in the garage messing with wastegates. It's another day, but I have finished lapping the valves on the wastegates, and what I'm going to show you is, despite best efforts, we still do have a leak. Leak is in the diaphragm of the wastegate. It's not unheard of. I'm going to actually do something that a lot of people on the internet apparently don't do, which is call VS Racing and ask them if they would like to tell me if there's a fix for it, or if they would just like to send me a new diaphragm. Either way, I'm going to let you guys know what happens after I get off the phone with VS Racing later on. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I'm checking for a leak. What I've got is I've got both A and B wastegates. I've marked them to go along with their fire rings, and it helps with just following along with the video. But I've got a little tester, just a little regulator I've hooked up to shop air. You just plug the regulator in to the bottom port of the wastegate, and we will see the leak. Alright, so got the regulator plugged in. Just going to gently increase the pressure. You can see the wastegate getting buoyant at pretty much no pressure. Well, at least none that I could read. I couldn't find a low pressure regulator over at Harbor Freight, but you can see the wastegate did move there, or the valve did move. No leaks, right? Turn the regulator off. The valve is staying open. This is just because there's pressure in this system that hasn't been vented yet. All I'll do is open up the regulator and vent the pressure. There it goes. No leaks in that wastegate at all. We're going to check the other wastegate, which is the one that does have a leak. I'll show you the difference. There's a couple of ideas I've got to fix this. It's no terrible ordeal yet, at least. But like I said, I'm going to give VS Racing a call and see what they would like to do. So again, slowly open the regulator. I'm going really slow because this regulator, once it barely cracks open, it it wants to just shoot straight to the compressor pressure. All right, I don't know if you can hear that. I'm gonna stop talking so you can hear. There's a leak past the diaphragm, which you can tell because if you cover this, it goes away. So you can hear the air escaping if I cover the top port with my thumb and release it, but you can also hear the air escaping as I'm opening the valve. Now, whether the leak is around the valve or exclusively the top port, I don't know. I mean, rather the diaphragm. Whether it's around the valve or the diaphragm, I don't know. Again, it's not too terrible of a deal, but I am going to see what I can do to fix it. I'll call VS Racing. If they want to send me a new diaphragm, if VS Racing is going to send me a new diaphragm, then I'll just install the new diaphragm and go from there. If they don't want to send me a new diaphragm and want me to try other solutions to fixing this, then I'll try those. So here's what the diaphragm looks like. Here's what the diaphragm looks like pretty much every time that this is taken apart. I do take a lot of care to make sure that I'm not pinching it down in here. And you can see here that it is not pinched, but it does fold over on itself a little bit there. And I think that is resulting in it not staying sealed when it comes up, or possibly here where it is physically out of its groove. So yes, sir. I purchased a pair of the 50mm wastegates for CO2 boost control. One of them seems to have a bit of a diaphragm leak, and I was wondering if there was any kind of a fix for that, or if you guys were able to exchange a diaphragm for it, or what I could do for that.
I have one unless you damaged it. Did you change the spring out in it or something?
Well, I took it apart just to kind of inspect it and everything. The diaphragm seemed to be kind of folded in on itself when it was first assembled, but when just putting a little bit of regulated pressure to the bottom of the wastegate, one of them the valve opened.
The bottom will always be leak. You need to apply it to the top.
Okay.
CO2 will be doing that, or air pressure, right? So we test each one.
Oh, okay.
To 70 plus psi.
Sure.
So are you applying it to the top?
Well, I had applied it to the bottom because it seemed like I was just looking at it just to see if how it would function and everything,
To the bottom. The bottom would just be your spring pressure, right? So
Okay, so it's supposed to leak that way.
Yep, the bottom is always going to do that. The top is what you need to.
Okay, I'll double check everything. Thank you, sir.
No problem, man.
All right. Well, there you go. User error.